You guys want to do top 5 skilled players?
I had a list.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I actually
Omari,
prepared.
You want to save that?
I actually have an interesting thing I found while trying to find this. Like I try to find an objective way to do skill, but I found something better, and I want to share it with you guys. It's the worst players in the league this season statistically. So I think this would be fun. You know, we get to shit on some motherfuckers.
Right.
The winner, by the way, is David Roddy. You are probably the worst player in the NBA this season.
That's crazy. I don't even know what to think.
Ow.
What is it going off of? Like
So
minute,
this is a formula.
minimum.
This is a formula of advanced stats. It combines different advanced stats. It's called crafted plus minus, which basically like it's an advanced plus minus. They even got a Darko stat here, so you know these motherfuckers are bad. Yeah, LeBron. You want this to be positive, obviously. These are the worst players in the league. As you can see, number 1 is David Roddy, who has a negative crafted plus minus of negative
Jeff Green. God damn.
Yeah, we see
Benedict?
Johnny
Why
Davis
is on this list.
Johnny Davis, obviously one of the worst NBA players. If you've seen any of his highlights, please don't.
Yeah, I've seen him play recently.
And then some Hornets players, James Wiseman, your favorite.
Oh, brother. Dude,
Jeff
last
Green.
year we were having a debate about how I thought James Wiseman was not a bust.
Yeah. All this.
I was sadly wrong. I was yelling at the top of my lungs, bro.
Yep.
Classic.
I knew that, man.
We gotta resurface that.
Why is Mathern on this list?
He's a chucker. He's a shot chucker. So sometimes he be shooting his teams out of games.
Jordan Poole's number 10. Should be higher.
Jordan Poole, number 10.
I'm on a bench.
Should be higher.
Look at those minutes. Holy shit.
Yeah. This guy is cooking in minutes here.
Based on minutes and usage, he should be all the way at the top.
Yeah.
Wait, so they're actually saying
I can make it 1,000 minutes only. Let's see. This is like the only. Yeah, David Roddy is still playing 1,000 minutes. Fuck.
He's playing for Phoenix. Actually, play him. I've never seen.
How low can we go to see a really good, like a decent player? Like keep going down.
Kyle Kuzma.
Wow, Ivy. Yeah.
Jalen Green.
TP.
He's got a bad team. It's gonna happen, right?
Shout out
to Killian Hayes is better than.
Bro, Killian Hayes has not been signed. Gabe, thoughts?
Huh?
Yeah. He's still a free agent.
I don't know who that is.
Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share that. I thought it was funny looking at some of the worst players in the league. David Roddy, Johnny Davis. You know, that fool can't hit the rim even. It's really bad.
Play some low lights. I want to see.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen a couple, but
okay, I'm gonna find some Johnny Davis low lights. You guys can get to the most skilled players in the league. I'll pull it up when I find some.
All right, you start at 5.
Currently?
Yeah, I'll start at number 5 with the most skilled players in the league.
Is this in order too? I have to say what I think in order, or can I just say a player's name?
So,
whatever you want. I don't have an order. I just have a list, like a pool of players.
We can just say 5. He doesn't have any order.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I don't like my list anymore.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? It's not like my girlfriend.
All right, I got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as my first choice. I think he's nice. He'd be hella silky when he plays. A lot of people say it, not me. It's on Twitter. He's smooth. He's got a certain finesse when he plays. So I gave SJ one of the spots on the list.
He has aura.
He does have aura.
Aura.
He has like Super Saiyan Blue. It's kind of crazy.
Got the Thunder fan cams.
All right. I got Joel Embiid. Even though he's a big man, he's very skilled. Knows how to get to the free throw line, which is a skill. He actually has a little handle on him. Best mid range. He can shoot the 3. He can do it all. Good defender. So that's why he's number 5. One of the most skilled in the NBA.
I'm gonna throw a name out here. I don't have it in order actually, so let me be a little discreet. A player I do have in here is Devin Booker. I think he's one of the best 3-level scorers in the league. He get it done from the midi, from the 3-point line. He has one of the best handles in the league. He's improved as a playmaker, and he creates a lot of shots not only for himself but for his team. They're pretty much running him at point guard this year. I know they said Bradley Beal would be doing that, but if you watch the games, he's really not doing that. It's Devin Booker. So
yeah, it's PG Book.
Yeah, he's one of the most skilled players in the league. Like we were saying, he could be that 1A option on championship team.
I actually do think he has the best footwork in the league from a player.
Yeah, he's up there for sure.
Yes, sir.
Omari.
Yes, I guess it can be. It doesn't have to be in order, right?
No. Yeah, I don't have an order.
I'm talking just straight skill. Paul George is definitely up there for me. Paul
For
George is
sure,
one of the
for
most
sure.
skilled players.
I like
One of
it.
the most skilled players I've ever seen in my life. He's in my top 3 favorite players, just personal favorites and preference. So I think he's easily one of the most skilled players. And I feel like as he's gotten older and everybody's athleticism wanes some, unless you're LeBron. So then he's been getting even more skilled over time that he doesn't have to rely on his athleticism. Isaac, don't smoke on the pod.
Oh.
This guy's.
I also
Let's,
had
Nice. Cam up,
let's go
cam
like
up,
just
cam
go like
up.
these
Or cam
or
off.
turn your
I know.
camera off.
off the camera. But yeah, Paul George would be my pick, number 5.
I also had Paul George on my list. I think, like,
Me
if
too.
you think about prototypical player, like a player that you want to make, Paul George is number 1 build wise, as Gabe would say. Likes his body.
I do love a good body. Well, if you have a good body, I'm gonna say it. There's just no way around it. It has to be like I just can't ignore it.
Yeah. So I think defense, handle, shooting, height, like dunking the
Total
ball,
package.
everything.
Total package.
Yeah, like
If
that's why I
he-
feel like some players say, "Oh, Paul George is my goat" because of what he can do, not of because of what he is, just the abilities that he has. Like, if you want to go to if you want to be an NBA player, like, oh, Paul George is a prototypical player, so skill wise,
his game is just so smooth.
Hey,
It's so
man.
nice to watch.
yeah.
I can't lie, bro. They're scrubbing Johnny Davis lowlights off the internet, bro. They do not want me to find this shit. I swear I saw it on Twitter the other day, and now like it's all gone.
Oh,
They
Did
actually don't
you
want me
type
to
it on
find
Twitter and type media or what happened?
Yeah, I did. I typed in
Wow.
Johnny Davis, then I typed in Johnny Davis brick because I remember that was like what was going on, and it's gone. I can't find anything. I'm gonna have to go on YouTube.
damn.
Damn,
I had
Wizards
PG
fans pushing the narrative.
Maybe it's just not that important.
He's not, but it's really bad. It's kind of interesting to see.
What else do you guys have?
I can go next. I mean, you said one of my other players PG, so I'm gonna say another player who I think is very skillful. I was gonna put Donovan Mitchell in the ring. I think he's got it. He's got a bag. He's athletic. He's a good 3-level scorer as well. He can shoot lights out too. So I wanted to give him a nod too. He's got a mean dribble package too. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like he
Athleticism
relies
also.
more on athleticism though than skill
He got
to
both.
do what
He
he
got
does.
both.
He does. He
Very
does got
smooth.
both, but I think his athleticism helps him do the skills stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's still got a good dribble. He's still got very.
there's
I
some
think he has
people-
good, like elite dribble moves.
Yeah.
To me,
yeah.
there's some people who are like, there's the people like they'll be like, oh, he has a good handle, a good crossover. But there's one because they're really skilled and shifty, and there's one because they're like just really fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the people who can cross really fast. And get
De'Aaron
by
Fox. De'Aaron Fox.
But I'm giving props because he has that. Like I
Yeah,
get what you're saying.
yeah.
You-
I don't
the way to
disagree.
differentiate it.
Yeah. I don't disagree with you. That's a good point though. Yeah, like being fast can help you be skillful in certain things.
Yeah. So let me think about it.
Luka have skill. He's not fast, bro.
Yeah,
He's
Luka,
straight up skill.
100%. It's just 100% skill. Like
He was on my
Can you,
list.
can you see
Found it?
this?
Where is he? 1?
Is it
Yes.
blurry?
Nah, I can
Well,
see it.
What number is he?
It only starts when you play.
You will know who he is.
That's insane. That's like what we've been seeing on the 80s videos.
I can only find like singular plays, but I'm gonna throw him up.
There's
here
none on
every time
YouTube?
He'd be a
No,
role
it's on
player in the
Twitter.
80s.
That's a good thing though, because right now he's shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
It's a compliment. I think out of bounds.
Donovan Mitchell's a good one. Who else do you guys have? Or best?
I was gonna say
Kyrie.
Edwards, but I took that off. Because I'm a
Kyrie.
Really?
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, bro. He's nice.
Kyrie's up there.
Kyrie's
yeah.
on everybody's list. But I don't want to say his name.
Kyrie's
not?
no question.
Book,
I actually
SGA,
think Kyrie's. I don't
What?
know. I don't know if I have him as
Who
my greatest skilled player, but he's obviously one or two.
I'm gonna throw some names out there that
Kevin
I
Durant.
have. I got Luka
Durant's tall,
Doncic
though,
on
bro.
here. Luka got to be one of the most skilled players in the league, doing that with no athleticism. So respect. Steph Curry is very skilled too.
Yeah, he's my
I
number
know.
one. I think he's the
Yeah.
most skilled player in the NBA.
Shocker. Kidding.
Kyrie, obviously, KD, Trey Young too. Trey Young for doing
Oh,
things
yeah.
at his size, he's extremely skilled. Tyrese Maxey, I think, is extremely skilled as well. I think
I think he's athleticism, in my opinion.
he's really fast. He's like but I think he's more skilled than De'Aaron Fox because I know De'Aaron's a little more relies on the speed more, but I think Tyrese got a bag as well.
Yeah, I feel like the difference is
And LaMelo Ball, and I got LaMelo Ball as well here too.
man, get that guy out of here.
Yeah, I was
don't wanna hear
gonna
his
put him
name
on.
say
I was
the
gonna put him on. I
basketball
swear I was.
He
I
doesn't
was.
play basketball, but when he does, he got like a sixth sense for passing. So I gotta respect him for
What
that.
about like 2 years ago, Jordan Poole? Can I count him?
No.
last year.
No, not last year. Last
Oh,
year was not
one
good.
more person. I forgot. Brandon
Yeah.
Ingram. Brandon Ingram is very skilled,
Wow,
extremely skilled player.
And
Yeah, he's
Jokic.
And LeBron. LeBron's also very
Jokic
skilled.
kind of skill. He's smart.
Yeah,
I think he's just
I
smart.
would
Jokic is
say
skilled.
Jokic more
Jokic
so
has
like
skill.
Jokic
it's
is
skilled,
all
but like
skill,
he's
no
not the
athleticism.
most skilled player. Like his
I
shit
feel
is
like
a lot
he
of
uses
touch.
his brain is like everything though.
Dog,
think
he's insane.
True.
I think a lot of it is IQ
But
and
is that
touch.
skill?
Like I don't think he's not making crazy moves. It's just like tough shots, really feathery touch, really smart passes. I wouldn't
Yeah.
like not saying he doesn't have
I
skill.
think having
but
a soft
you
touch
don't see
is
it.
skill.
I was like everybody in the NBA has skill. Like I
Yeah,
guess
sure.
it's just differentiating like the way that they do things, play style, right?
For me, I consider skill like some shit that not every human being can physically do, but you learn
Mhm.
to do it.
Like Kyrie's like definition of he wouldn't be
That's
in the
skill
NBA
to
if he
me.
didn't have like the skill at all. His athleticism isn't far apart from anybody.
Does LeBron have skill, guys?
Yes, he
No.
does.
Yes,
Indeed,
he has
indeed, he
skill.
does.
He does.
He
yes,
does
he
have skill. Don't
No, he
say he
doesn't.
doesn't have skill. It's just
He does.
Bro. Okay,
Anyway,
but
I mean,
skill's
everyone
not
has skill.
skill's not the number one thing that I see from LeBron James. It's probably
obviously,
You wanna
but
see
to
the-
say
you
he
wanna see
doesn't
the
have
behind the
skill is
back between
crazy.
the legs,
everybody in
dribble
the
move I
NBA has
saw?
skill. I'm saying that's not the number one thing that
Yeah, he's more athletic than skilled, but he's
and
still
he's smart.
skilled.
I'd say his IQ is better than his skill.
True.
Brother,
Nah,
he's
skill's
like
an
the
edge.
most
Okay,
complete
guys. So my
athlete of all
second
time.
question is: if LeBron is whatever, not skilled or skilled, is Giannis skilled or not skilled?
No.
Yes. Yes.
I think
Leon
Giannis
Giannis
is
is
skilled.
skilled. I do think he's skilled. I think he
He's
is.
less skilled. I think he's less
He's
skilled.
less skilled. He's running
Less
dunk
skilled,
man,
but he's
bro.
skilled nonetheless, is what I'm
Bro,
saying.
Yeah, but we're talking about the most
built
skilled.
like
we're
a
trying to
demigod.
think of the most skilled players in the league.
He's not up there. Giannis is not one of
Yeah.
the most skilled players. Does he
Right,
have
but-
skill? Yes, but he's not the most skilled player
Yeah.
in the league. He's not even.
It wasn't
close.
supposed to be a top five. It's supposed
Austin
to be
Reeves has
five,
skill.
it's like,
yeah, but
Austin
I mean,
Reeves has skill.
we can
we're talking
change
about
it
we're
around.
talking about five. There's Kyrie, PG,
Book. I think Book is in
Steph,
that unanimous
Book,
list. I think Book is in that.
SGA.
I'm gonna
SGA
take
should be in that list.
Trey
now.
Young.
Steph, and SGA.
Steph
I would
and-
say
I
that's
give
a
Steph
five.
and
Don't think
SGA.
Embiid
That's
is
Well,
my
more-
Trey
five.
Young,
Embiid is
Trey
still
Young, and
not-
Luca got to be in there, bro. Trey Young
I'm
and
not putting-
Luca have
but
a lot of
Five.
skill.
Oh yeah, Lucas should be up there.
I might take
For
PG
sure,
out
Luka.
this year. I don't know.
Luca's more like crafting it. I don't know. It's crafting.
That's
That's
skill.
skill.
That is definitely skill. Yeah, his-
Bro has
his
no
dribbling-
athleticism
though,
and
too, like,
scoring 33
timing.
points a night.
Like say if
I
I
think
cross over, I know you're gonna come and like reach in or bite, so I do like a counter move. That's kind of
Yeah,
like
that's
IQ,
skill.
right?
That's
That's
skill.
skill. You got to be able to
Yeah.
do the counter move. Like,
Tough.
Yo,
Or
IQ
like
is like
changing,
making the right play.
changing pace too.
yeah, that's a skill.
That's skill
I'm just-
too.
Yeah,
I feel like that's IQ.
change of pace. No,
No,
but it's
bro.
IQ. But that's your body. You're using your body. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not everybody has that change of pace.
You can't
Right,
say
true.
Book is skill, but Luca isn't. That don't even make sense.
What's like I feel like he gets to the spot. Luca is like a step back is skill.
Luca
Yeah, I
gets
think
to his
Luka-
spots
Luka's
too.
definitely skilled. Luka's definitely one of the most
Like his
skilled players.
post move, get into the post and like shooting a post move or stepping back.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
that is
He
his
has
skill, but
so many forms
is he
of
more skillful than other
scoring,
players?
too.
Like I'd say SGA is
Yes.
more skillful.
No, I think Luca's more skilled than SGA.
Really. So I guess we just have to figure out what we define as skill.
Well, SGA is skill too, but to me, like skill is
Passing
like
is a skill
your
too.
to me skill is like what you is something that you've enhanced or got better at that you can't like it's not innately in you. Like athleticism, you can definitely get better at it, but that's something more so that you're naturally born with. Skill is like
Control, yeah.
okay, like Jeremy Grant, for example, he used to be ass at dribbling, shooting, all that stuff. He was just a defender, but he improved his skill set, which is dribbling, shooting, all these things, and to be a really good NBA player. So that's what I look at: dribbling, shooting, things you can improve on a yearly basis. That's what I look at as skill. Something that you can't really improve, like athleticism, you can increase it a little, but at the end, like you're not going to jump 10 inches higher
Yeah.
than you did, a
I'd
couple
say
years ago.
skill for me is like they have to depend on their skill to be in the NBA or they won't be productive at all. Like Kyrie needs to do what he needs to do to be in the NBA and be productive. That makes his skill. Like Stephen Curry needs to do what he needs to do in the NBA, and that makes his skill. He wouldn't be who he is. Like shooting's a skill. The way he shoots the ball, the way he gets to open court, his space. Like Luka and Jokic, it's more of IQ counter move things to me that they do, or like they have like a one move. Oh, get to the post if someone does this. Oh, put your hands up if someone does this for a layup. Change your pace.
Is it
skill
IQ
too,
skill?
but that's not like
Oh,
you don't rely on that.
and,
I
and
understand.
LeBron.
Now, what is he saying? I'm mute.
Yeah, you can talk.
I think that IQ is skill, guys. I mean, you to have
I
the
do too.
skill to do something, you have to have the knowledge to do something. You
Yeah,
feel me?
IQ is skill.
Like,
It is
I
skill,
don't
but
get it.
like
These
I
are
feel
some of
like
the smartest players. Like, no offense, guys, but some of these guys are really dark and jumping really high. So these guys can't do that. So, like, how do you compensate for that? It's like
That's
via
true.
skill.
But isn't that in a different category? Would you put IQ and skill in the same category?
I
It's
would.
like
I would
athleticism
put
is
it as
skill too,
part of
right?
it. I would put it as part of it.
Athleticism is skill, right? That's in a different category.
No, athleticism is not skill. Athleticism
you
is
can change
just
your
natural
pace.
talent.
Change your pace is athleticism factor.
No,
Change
it's
it-
not.
It helps,
No,
but like,
look at De'Aaron Fox. The way he changes pace is insane too.
yeah, but Luka's not athletic and he still has a nice change of pace.
exactly. Yeah, what
exactly.
Omari
There
said.
you go.
You know what I
That's
mean?
fair,
It's
yeah.
like they're putting up
dude who
That
can
goes
do
to
it.
similar
IQ though
stats,
too.
and
Like
one of
he
them can
changes
do
pace
something that
based
the
off
other
his
one
IQ
can't.
because he's not fast. Feel me?
Yeah, but I'm saying like you still need the like although you know something, you still need the ability to do it.
IQ is always skill set. What job can you go somewhere and be like, I'm smart, and they're like, no, that's not part of your skill set. Like it never happens. So
That is
Imagine
IQ is
Fox had
definitely
Luka's IQ.
yeah. There you go.
I just
And
think
you
he's
can
smart. Like, I
develop
think
your IQ too.
IQ is a different category of player. Feel me?
No, I think because there's no player that just operates off IQ. Like there's no player that's like solely that would make
Draymond
sense.
Green. He's not good at anything. He's just smart.
He has a body too. He puts his
Fuck,
body.
you might
out
be
there.
right, bro.
He
Yeah,
literally
so
just
he's
took
a
away
good
the
idiot.
whole player because he's a smart player.
So he's not good at anything. Why did Gabe go? He
He's not the most athletic. Would you say?
No,
he's
but
athletic? Would you
no.
say he's
But let
skilled?
me say this: Draymond has like the natural talent in terms of like he's built physically big. Like he's kind of like a fire hydrant type of build where he's very stocky, very big. Like he's hard to move out of the way. So
Hustle
I
player.
mean, like that's a lot of like okay, like yeah, he's probably one of the least skilled NBA players that has the highest IQ. Like I guess that's a good argument, but at the same time, like there's some physical attributes about him that can't be taught. You know what I mean? Like he's a big dude. Like his build,
Okay, but
like he's built like a linebacker.
he's not the biggest. He's not the most athletic. He's the only thing he mostly relies on to be a defensive player of the year is like his personality and his IQ, right?
I mean,
His
yeah, he's
personality.
He can't shoot. He can't. He can barely make layups. Average like 7
He been
points.
shooting.
Like,
He been shooting this year.
this year,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm saying like, is he one of the most skilled players because he's smart?
no, but like I don't see what Luka does and what Draymond does as the same thing. Is the thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
not
see.
at all.
I can put it in the same category because I feel like Luka does moves because of his IQ. The reason why he's so good is because of his IQ. Obviously, he has skill too.
Mhm.
Every NBA player needs some type of skill, but his IQ is a different level. Like Jokic, he's a fat dude
No, but like
in the NBA, bro. Like he's just
this.
very skilled or he has really good, one of the highest IQs ever.
I kind of see
But
what
you
you're
need-
saying, but at the same time, like it's not like Devin Booker is out there just fucking doing moves without any thought to them.
He
you know
needs
what
to.
I mean?
If he didn't have that skill, he wouldn't be in the NBA. Straight up. Am I lying?
But like
Yeah, but
it's
still,
hard. But the thing is, like you could say that about Luka. Like, okay, he's more IQ than what you consider skill, right? But then I could go to Devin Booker and say, well, he has more athleticism than Luka, so like it evens out. Yeah, Luka's a
Okay, but
smarter
he doesn't-
player, but Devin Booker is a more athletic player. So it's like
But like, I feel like his athleticism, if he didn't have any luck, like if he had Luka's skill or his athleticism was lower, he wouldn't be in the NBA. So that's why I can't like dispute that kind of
I mean, you
argument.
could say like if
Athleticism
Luka was
isn't why
dumber,
he's great or he's good. His skill is the reason why he's good.
Nah, I think what Luka does, you need to like, because yeah, you have IQ, but you still need to be able to put that into action and like have that translate on the court. You know, like just because you know what's going on doesn't mean that you'll physically be able to do some of the things that Luka's doing. Like shot making is definitely a skill. Luka's shot making is insane. Like shot making is definitely a skill. His getting to his spots, his step backs, his change of
he has
pace.
like I can say he
His
has
vision.
a bag, like he has a few like tricks that he can do to get to a
He
spot.
has good dribble moves too.
don't say Luka doesn't
He has
have
good
a bag,
handles.
though.
Like
No,
I
he
think
has a
Luka's
bag. He has a
definitely-
bag. He has like a bag of tricks that he'll do to get a basket, but it won't be like how do I say it? It won't be like what
It's not
SGA does.
flashy.
Oh, like
It's not flashy, but first of all, him and SGA, I don't think what SGA does is that much more like hard
Skill?
or more skillful than Luka. They do the same thing. SGA
play
just looks
style.
more
I think the play
fluid.
style is different for sure.
I don't know. They play very
SGA likes to
similarly.
score, I think, a little more. No?
Yes, SGA is more of a scorer first, but Luka, look at him play similar way. They like to get in the mid range and kind of work from there.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. These European players I mean, all Euros are like skilled, whether they're in the NBA, but I guess it's play style that you want to factor out. Because I feel like these players, my skill would be like these players wouldn't be in the NBA if they couldn't do this type of thing. Like
Yeah,
Joel
but,
Embiid would not be an NBA player if he didn't have the skill level that he had. He'd be a Jahlil Okafor 2.0. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, because he
I
can
think that was-
shoot like a guard.
yeah, but his whole game is like impedes on his skill.
I mean, Anthony Davis is extremely skilled too. Then, like,
Yeah, yeah,
we
he
can
is.
add him to the list too.
He is.
Like,
He is.
athleticism too is a big part of AD's game, I'd say, right?
But then, then we can't even include centers in this a little bit because now it's like, okay, now they're athletic. Well, not every center, at least like Jokic kind of excludes here, but like just centers have big ass arms, like they're big. So it's like I'm not saying
Towns,
they
maybe?
like not saying Joel Embiid doesn't have skill or anything like that, but I don't think he's the most skilled because of how big he is and like his wingspan and his size. So like
Wemby's
he
up
would
there.
obviously not be near anywhere the player is today if he didn't have the handles and all that stuff. But I still think he would have some type of like at least defensive purpose in the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big can never be number one.
Wemby.
That's why
Wemby's
it's
well
hard
there.
thing because
Honestly.
guards have to
Rudy
survive on
Gobert.
skill to
Nah, look
win.
at Wemby. Wemby literally can do 20 step back fucking.
Wemby might
Yeah,
defy the
right.
odds, bro.
Yeah, Wemby's defying the odds right now. Like.
It's too early though, but yeah, he might be up there.
Well, if we're just talking skill set, like what he's doing right now is kind of crazy. Like
Yeah,
He's
no,
KD
he's
skill
doing Curry
set.
layups too. Like nigga's nice.
like even like Jamal Crawford or Lou Williams, like bucket getters. I don't know. Maybe bucket getters is like a skill thing for me. Like Jamal's crossover, Lou Williams, like get into the basket.
We should look up who scored the most buckets without dunking. That's who's the most skillful player.
skill player.
Without
Yeah,
dunking.
they're not working with a lot.
Nah, that's crazy.
So would Paul George be like number one skilled because he has the whole package, or
He's up there.
Nah, because I wouldn't say he's number one because like I feel Kyrie's more skilled than him because like Paul George, again, he's extremely skilled, but he also has the size and athleticism to help him out. You know what I mean?
okay, yeah, that's true.
But actually, like without
Like
without
he's
talking
not,
about
he
Paul
can't
George,
finish like Kyrie because because of his athleticism, he doesn't need to
that's
like
true. Kyrie's
do the up
finishing
and under.
ability is on another
What
level.
about Steph then? Because Steph's the shortest out of all of them.
He's skilled. He's extremely skilled too.
He could be number one too.
I look at skilled players like more shorter players that like can still are some of the best players in the league because like it's just a lot harder to be at that size and be that good, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's why you have
So
Trey there.
yeah,
Yeah, but most people like Paul George's height haven't been able to dribble the way he does. You know what I mean? Or like move as smoothly.
Yeah, no, it's rare.
no, he's definitely like if you're also doing things out of position and pushing the boundaries, I consider that skillful too. But it's
Yeah.
like the smaller players will still always be more skillful to me because there's always going to be someone bigger than them guarding them, and it's like it's a lot harder to finish and score like that when it's like Paul George can get a mismatch if you like there's going to be
That's
players on the court smaller than him and things like that, and he can shoot over them. But Trey Young, he's always going to be guarded by somebody that can get a hand in his face or block his shot.
I get that, but I do have Kyrie above Paul George, but solely because of his finishing ability. I think Kyrie's finishing ability is like second to none, almost.
It might be the
Almost
best
in history.
ever, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, like just hand
Like, one
control.
time I saw a video of him like
that's just
standing under the basket, and he throw it to like the top of the backboard, and
And then it
like
spins in.
angle it, go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane. Like it was nothing. You just throw it one side, go to the other, throw it the other side.
Who you think is more skilled, Kyrie or Allen Iverson?
Kyrie Irving.
without a doubt.
Yeah, I think he's more creative too. And then
I seen a clip today.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
I seen a clip today. AI was talking about. He was like, "Man, I didn't want to do nothing with my left."
I think
I literally seen it
AI
today
just
too. I
like,
wonder if I can still find it.
AI is skilled, but he's known for his crossover. Like that was his go-to move. Kyrie is like straight up all counters, depending on how you're guarding them. You know what I mean?
Just think about the Team USA video. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
That's all you gotta
He
do.
was like 10 years
Cross
old.
too. You remember the All-Star game move where he did like the behind the back thing too? It's creative.
Just
Creativity.
drop Brandon Knight like fuck.
Good old
Then he
days.
was on a.
Hey, give me
abysmal run.
Jason Williams too, bro. Jason Williams.
White chocolate.
Yeah,
Jason
he
Williams
was
is nice.
skilled.
He's nice. A little overrated, but as a player,
Best player ever would be Wemby with Kyrie handles.
I think think that's just Wemby, honestly. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Nah, Tim
Like,
Duncan with
that's
Kyrie
Sonya and
Handles.
Jamal crossover.
Tim Duncan with Kyrie Handles would go crazy.
Yeah, no, that'd be insane. But you can't shoot the three.
Yeah, but still, he was averaging 30, like dropping 30, not even shooting threes. Imagine if he could dribble like that.
Tim Duncan
anything
stiff
else?
fast dribbling like that. I can't even imagine him doing that shit.
He would probably average like 52.
Like
Yeah,
I can't
well-
even imagine his body making those type of movements, bro.
Break himself.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Break himself.